On May 11th, 2023, at approximately 3:53 p.m., Officer Christopher Hopf of the Mendham Borough Police Department received a report of a fallen concrete street sign. Upon arrival, 2 deputies reported that a blue Mercedes car struck the sign and fled the scene. A few minutes later, a similar blue Mercedes 2017 model drove by and was stopped by the officer. The driver was Michele, whose breath smelled of alcohol, and her 15-year-old son was also in the car.
You okay?
Yeah, just going home.
They said you hit the sign, they watched you, and then you drove away.
What?
These 2 witnesses said that you hit the sign right there, the street sign, and knocked it down and you kept on going. That's why I'm here. I just got called here. I'm Chris Hopf with Mendham Police. We're being recorded on a body-worn camera.
Okay.
Did you hit the sign?
No.
Well, thanks. I'm gonna look. This is the car, gentlemen?
I'm sorry?
This is the car that hit it?
He was outside.
You said it was a blue Mercedes, and now it's coming back.
It was a Mercedes that hit it. It doesn't look like it was this one.
Well, 2 blue Mercedes coming off of there?
Was it a blue? What kind of Mercedes?
You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. I know it was a Mercedes. I thought the lady had a heart attack, you know?
Yeah. They said a blue Mercedes just came out of here, and then you were pulling back in there. And that's why I stopped to speak with you.
Okay.
Okay?
He just came, by the way, I didn't call. He just came by.
Yeah, somebody else, I think, called from Whispering Ivy.
Okay.
So you didn't have any accident?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Doesn't look like this hit it.
No, this is the only mark here.
What about this?
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
That's it.
It's right here.
That's it.
You hit it right here. Put your car in park, dear. You have your papers on you? Your license, your registration, insurance? Your plate's damaged and there's a dent in your front hood.
Okay.
Why would you be dishonest with me, miss?
I don't know.
Well, I say this with an enormous amount of respect. I really do. How could you leave, hit it, and then not know that you hit it, and you keep on driving, then...
I don't know.
You have your license on you, Michele?
I don't. My license is at home.
Why don't you step out for me for a second, please? You can stay inside your car, buddy. Come over here, miss. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you on medications? Hey, I just asked you to sit inside your car, please. What didn't you understand about that? I asked you to please stay inside the car.
Sweetie, just sit in the car, baby.
I'm sorry, you said you're on medications? Have you had anything to drink?
No.
Nothing today at all?
No.
Well, I just wondered, I thought I smelled alcohol when I was up there speaking to you. No? Are you familiar with the English alphabet?
Yes.
You think if I asked you to recite a portion of it, you might be able to do that for me? Yeah? I want you to start with the letter E like in Edward, and I want you to go to the letter T like in Tom. But I don't want you to sing it. I want you to enunciate each and every letter. Do you understand those instructions?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T.
Okay. I just asked you not to sing it. I wanted you to enunciate each and every letter. That's why I asked you if you understood the instructions. You want to try it again?
E A B C D E. Ugh.
I can smell alcohol. How much have you had to drink today? Miss, I've been doing it for 25 years. I can smell alcohol. I'm asking you how much you had to drink. You're not going to cooperate? Well, I'm trying to do some simple tests here. I smell alcohol coming from your breath, and you're not answering me. You're not doing the test that I asked you to perform. Now I'm concerned. You're driving around with a young man in the car, presumably your son, with alcohol in your breath, and you just knocked over a sign. You kept on going. You left the scene of an accident. I don't know why you're acting so surprised. So how much did you drink today? A lot?
No.
No? Well, you drank enough that you hit a sign and kept on driving. Okay? So if you're not going to help me, and perform the test, I'll just take you into custody and we can go down and have you blow in the box.
Okay.
All right, do you want to do the tests?
Yeah.
Yes, you do want to do the tests? Okay. 1845 from 41.
Yeah.
Swing over here if you can, please. Having one out testing for 4.5. County, it's November 1-2. King, uniform, Lincoln.
1848 received. I'll be on duty. County receive.
Can you count backwards for me, 87 to 68? Go ahead.
87. I'm sorry, I just need a second. I'm just...
I know, you're impaired. That's...
No, I'm just upset.
Why would you think it was okay to drink and then drive and go pick up your son from school? How old are you, Michelle?
I did 49.
All right, so I'm 48. We're the same age, and we're two adults. I mean, just you and I talking now. Do you have a drinking problem?
He's came over from County Mercy.
No? You just got into it a little bit today? Everything all right going on? Everything all right in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah? And there's nothing that says you can't have a drink. I have a drink during the day sometimes, but I'm concerned because you had an accident and then left.
I didn't...
Yeah, I'll show you the damage later if you want to see it. But right now I'm concerned. I said I want to make sure that you're... Well, I don't think you're okay to drive.
Thank you.
I'll be honest with you. So I'm going to have another unit come. All right? We'll have your car pulled over here in case anybody else has to come and go, and then we'll run you through the tests. All right?
Can I...
41 from 48. Are you on Brookfield Way or Muirfield?
Just get my husband to get
I'm at the
my
intersection
son.
of Muirfield and Whispering Ivy in the cul-de-sac.
Thank you.
Take care, sir. Thanks.
48 received.
Now, calling your husband's not going to do anything.
I don't want my son to be here. Can...
Well, if when the other policeman gets here, if you want to let your son walk up to the house with your blessing, we can do that. How old is he?
15.
15. Give me 1 second, all right? Stand there.
Yes, sir.
Can I just get your name and number, sir? You mind?
My name is... You want my legal name?
Yeah.
Giovanni.
Spell it for me.
G-I-O.
G-I-O.
V-A.
Mm-hmm.
N-N-I. I go on to John D. Simone. D-E. S-I-M-O-N-E.
What's the phone number for you, sir?
Cell number...
So you heard the crash,
I heard,
and then saw this car leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure it was that car.
She's been drinking. Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
All right.
I'll give you a call if I need you.
Thank you.
He'll be here in a minute, okay? What were you drinking? Wine?
I'm sorry?
What were you drinking? Wine? Or do you drink hard stuff?
I didn't drink anything hard, no.
No. I like Jack Daniels myself. You seem very disoriented, though, if I'm being honest, miss. You're very disoriented.
I'm a little
I know.
taken aback, yeah.
Well, I understand, but I'm just trying to do my job, obviously.
1848. That one, 41.
It's fine.
Where is she?
I'm just going to brief my partner on what's going on, then we'll figure out what we can do with your son, if you don't want him to be here for this, okay? Just wait right there, please. So we received a call for a street sign that was knocked down. I'm still trying to determine who the caller was.
Okay.
But these guys were working here, so they heard the bang, just kept on going, the car. Hit a blue Mercedes. A few minutes later, she came back up. I checked the front of her car. She definitely hit that street sign right there, that Windermere street sign.
Okay.
All right, she's found alcohol in her breath. She's very disoriented.
Okay.
Can't answer simple questions or simple tests.
Okay.
She admitted finally she was drinking.
All right. What was she drinking?
I asked if it was hard stuff or wine. She said, I don't drink the hard stuff. That's all she said. She's concerned because she has her 15-year-old son in the car with her
All right.
while she's driving drunk.
Yeah. Where does she
She
live?
wants him to, I guess she lives up here. She wants him to go back up to the house.
Yeah, that's
Get out of
fine.
the car if you want to let him.
Yep, I'm just
walk
going to
up.
grab his information real quick. Hi, ma'am.
Hey.
Hi, my name's Chris. You want your son to go back to your house right up
Yeah.
the street? Okay.
Hey,
I'm just
Pete.
gonna
Walk home, bud.
I'm just gonna grab his name real quick and date of birth, okay? While you're here.
Why?
What's that?
Why do
No,
you...
just a document that he's leaving. That's all.
Yeah, just head
What's your name,
up
buddy?
to the house.
Yes, sir.
All right, ready to go home? Okay, you're good to go, bud. Have a good one. Take care.
The alcohol beverages inside the car?
Yeah.
How much did you have?
I'm sorry?
How much did you drink?
I don't know, but I just got here. I just pulled up on scene. We'll have to figure that out. So I don't really know what's going on with this right now.
This
Okay.
would have done much more damage to that if she actually did
I don't really know what's going on right now, bud. I'm sorry. I haven't
it.
I haven't seen what's going on yet. I haven't even seen the damage yet. I'm seeing it right now, I think. All right.
Mom, it's a cobblestone stone hill.
Yeah, there's the baby.
That would have wrecked the car.
Okay.
And it would have fallen the other way. I just want that to be taken into
Yeah.
Straight up.
Do you remember hitting it, ma'am? Do
There's
you
no way.
do you remember hitting it or no?
No, I did not hit it.
Okay. If she was leaving, probably would have been a left tire, possibly hit the curb. Okay, looks like it was struck right here on this side. There's the damage. It was struck heading this way. So, probably would have been a front right tire mark. And here's a mark right here where it hit the manhole, hit the metal retaining basin. Okay, so damage, possibly damage to the front right tire rim. No other evidence. Looks like we have some rub marks here on the tire. Also right here. Some high rub marks, which is unusual. Okay, so it was struck in this direction. This was impacted first. You can see tire marks smudged here, and it's slightly kicked back, the whole basin unit. And if we were to take a measurement from a front tire on that car to the impact zone, it's perfect. And at the same, man, this is what we do for a living, okay? And it's nothing personal against you. He's a former detective, I'm a former detective, and we're pretty good at our jobs. So,
Show you the damage.
and there's also, so what you're going to have here with this tire impacting that, you're going to have some type of side rub or damage to the rim possibly. You got lucky you didn't damage your rim, but you have rub marks here on the side of the tire, which are indicative of hitting that basin right here.
Here's the damage where you hit it. Right down your whole front of your car, here, and on the plate. Straight down. There's the dent from when you hit the top of it.
At the end of the day, it's a good thing you didn't get injured or nobody else got injured, but we would just like to know what happened, you know. Were you distracted? Did something jump out in front of you. We're just looking to see what happened. Did you take your eyes off the road for a second? I mean, we're just looking for an explanation as to what caused you to swing a little too wide and hit it. So,
Just hold on to that camera, please.
is there anything you can tell us on the reason why you hit it?
I'm sorry I was distracted.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, listen, it's good. I mean, the first step here is just to admit it. It's okay. You know, people heard it. We responded out here, and all of a sudden you come up here with the vehicle that hit it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'm just glad you admitted it. Was your son in the car when you hit it, or were you?
Yeah.
No. Okay. And this just happened just a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
You want to handle? I'm going to do some additional tests.
Yeah. No problem. Hi there.
Okay. Come on over
So
here.
let's explain to you what happened, sir.
Okay.
So we got called here for this street sign being knocked down.
Okay.
I believe, I don't know who called it in. Somebody called in. They said they just heard a bang and they noticed that somebody hit this and left the scene. So we responded out here, and my partner was here looking at the area, and when your wife pulled up, and she's got she has the damage marks here from hitting the post, and she also hit that metal basin. So she basically went off the road like this and knocked it over. So with the metal basin, there's tire marks that it's pushed in a little bit. So there's going to be rim damage or tire side damage, and that's what we have right here. We've got rub marks here. We've got rub marks here and here from hitting it. And so once we confront her with all of these facts, if you line up the tire and that beam, the measurement is absolutely perfect. So basically, we got her to admit that she's hit it, and she said she was distracted, and she took her eyes off the road for a second. She got distracted, and she hit it, and she's basically sorry. And I said, it's okay. So, we're going to deal with that. But in the meantime, she's been drinking alcohol. I don't know what she's been drinking. I got here secondary. My partner is the one that was dealing with her, initially. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just putting her through some field sobriety tests to make sure to determine if she's technically intoxicated right now or not. So that's what my partner's doing right now. And that's pretty much all we have right now. So do you know what she's been drinking?
I just got home a few minutes ago.
Okay, all right.
She
No
likes
problem.
to drink wine.
Okay.
She would never, as long as we've been married, would ever do that and then go get my son from school.
All
So
right. Is everything okay at home recently?
it's
Is there
fine. No issue.
Is there anything going on like with her as far as like needing to drink during the
No.
day? Or no?
No.
Okay. All right.
I know she's had a stressful week traveling, but other than that,
Okay.
nothing.
All right. These are all fair questions, right? I'm
They're all
not
fair
I'm
questions.
not pushing the limits, right?
We're
We're
good,
just
buddy.
here
We're
doing
good.
our job, man, So
We're good.
just making sure everybody's okay.
I mean, I was literally in the house just,
County
I don't know why she just didn't let me go get him if there was,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's the thing about, living close to home with everything around here. It's all so close, Everyone gets very comfortable within their 1 square mile, What school is it? High school?
yeah,
Okay.
it's right down here at West Morris.
on the line
Alright.
returning a phone call that he made. You know what's in charges?
Can I ask you a favor though?
What's that?
Can we not do this here in front of the middle?
I'm
of the-
sorry, sir. This is my partner's in
Hey,
charge
for
here.
my-
Oh, I have to tell you as well. I'm wearing a body camera that's
Yep.
recording us, just so
Yep.
you know. Just make you aware of that. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that earlier. This will take all of 5 minutes. And
Yeah, just, in the
I
middle
know
of the
it's.
neighborhood
I
where
know
it's
it's
not
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But at this point, it's just between those two. He's the one that basically stopped her. It's his investigation at this point. So.
Miss, if I can just have you stand right here. When I ask you to, you're going to put your feet together and your hands at your side. Okay? When I ask you to, you're going to lift whatever leg you feel more comfortable with, 6 inches off the ground. I'll demonstrate. Okay? With your feet together and your hands at your side, you're going to hold it off the ground 6 inches. You're going to look down at your foot, and I want you to count out 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, and continue until I tell you to stop. You understand that? Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and put your feet together. Keep your hands at your side. Remember to look down. Put your feet together, dear. Together. Touching. There you go. I want you to stay in that position until I tell you to begin. Remember, when you hold whatever foot you feel more comfortable with off the ground, I want you to hold it there and look down at it while you're doing it, okay? Mm-hmm. Any questions?
No.
All right, go ahead.
Go. Or
Go.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000,
All right, continue. Start at 11. All right. Okay. All right. Take your time. Next test I'm going to have you do is called the walk and turn. All right. You're going to start in the same position. When I ask you to, you're going to put your right foot in front of your left, heel to toe, and you're going to stay in that position until I tell you to begin the test. When I ask you to begin the test, you're going to walk 9 steps in this direction, heel to toe, touching, and you're going to count them out as you go, 1 through 9. Okay. This is how you're going to start. When I say begin, your first foot, which is your left, is 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 9. When you get down to the end and you're at number 9, okay, and you reach number 9, small choppy steps, you're going to turn around and you're going to walk 9 steps back to where you began. Do you understand that? Okay. I'm going to give you some instructions as we go. Okay. Remember, I want you to count it out as you go. So put your feet together. Feet together. Hands at your side. When I ask you to, you're going to put your right foot in front of your left and you're going to stand there until I tell you to begin. Okay. Put your right foot in front of your left. Keep your hands down.
I have a monitor on the line returning a phone call that he made.
Okay. Go ahead and begin the test.
You know what's in those charges?
Okay. Remember I said when you get to the end, I want you to do small choppy steps and turn around and count back down the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Come out with me, miss. Over here. Stand right here for a second.
County 3849 is going to be related to DCPMD.
Sir, I know he told you everything that's going on. I smelled alcohol in her breath. She's been very disoriented. I don't know how much she had. She ultimately admitted that she had drank something.
Okay.
She's impaired. She's going to be placed under arrest right now for suspicion of driving while intoxicated, okay? That's where we're at this point. Okay? She also hit the sign, and then she was driving around with your son while she was drinking. Does she have a drinking problem?
No.
No? Something happened in her life that she was upset today, that she got into it?
Just had a stressful week traveling for work, and
Okay.
I don't know why she would have gotten in the car to get our son. I was home. I was just dealing with something.
No, we can't not do this here. I can't pick and choose, unfortunately. Turn around, miss. Turn around. Right now you're being placed under arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand your rights? You understand your rights, miss? Everything? Are there pockets in these pants? I'm not going to touch you in any way. I just want to. Let me just check right in here. Anything in here?
No. No.
And there's no.
No.
Yeah, you said no. That doesn't mean anything to me. Unfortunately, I still need a check. Okay.
Ma'am, I have one question for you. Is there any alcohol in the because we technically have the right to search the vehicle for intoxicants, so there's nothing in there. I saw there's some type of soda bottle. Is that what you were drinking out of?
County 1841 will have one female, 1011, 450.
Is there anything in the soda bottle that you were drinking in there? Is that alcohol in that bottle?
Receive.
All right, just a simple question. Thank you.
1 female, 1011, 424 p.m.
Just so you know, the car is also recorded. And the medication you're on, you said the only one you have is...
No, I've been taking a lot of medication for... I've been sick.
All right, so maybe that, along with the alcohol, is what's doing it. But you're definitely impaired. You shouldn't be driving. I'll tell you that. Okay. Let me turn the air conditioning on so you're comfortable. Okay. Can I just take a couple pictures of the damage? Do you have your department phone on you? Turn the air up for you, nice. If you can just please give us a little bit of time to handle the processing, okay? If you don't mind, then you can come and pick her up.
So what are you thinking, about an hour?
That seems about fair. If you come to the front, we'll let you in the lobby. And just to be clear, I said there was 2 men working here. They heard the bang and saw the car leave at some point, or leave in some direction. And then somebody, I believe, from your street called it in. And I think he showed you the damage where she hit it?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any questions, sir?
Nope.
No?
Can I talk to her or not?
I'd rather you not, because I said at this point she's in custody, and I said I want to do it by the book. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding about what was said to her or anything like that. I'm not being a hard guy, it's just,
Yep.
It is what it is, okay?
Okay.
(1841) to County. Can you see if there's a matron available, please? This is yours as well, sir. Is her license in here, do we know?
What's that?
Her license?
License?
Yeah.
Not aware. Want me to ask her?
No. And you checked these already? There's nothing in these bottles?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure we can run her information through the system and get her license number.
All right, so you have any questions for me now?
Where was it?
He pulled it out of her purse.
Yeah, she couldn't find it when we were looking. You have the plate number right there? November 12 KUL. Yep, let's head back.
Good?
Yeah. 1841 to County.
Good.
I'll be en route to headquarters, starting at 69866.7. Her husband came to the scene. He's taking the car a couple of doors up to the house.
Reason.
Are you cool enough back there?
For you, County. Done. I'm not sure if it was requested or not yet. If you can get a matron at headquarters, please. Great.
County 1841 is out at headquarters. 69868.5.
Appreciate it.
Just sit tight for a second, please. All right, step out for me, please. Go around the back of the car. And then you're going to go straight around to that room. Turn around, please. I'm going to undo these cuffs and put them on the front, okay? So you're a little more comfortable now that we're here. Let me see this one for a second. Have a seat for me. Put your hands in front of you like you're praying. Go ahead. What did he say?
I didn't hear it.
You're 68? Can you repeat your message, County?
I'm Richard on the line, just saying that should be available in 15 minutes.
All right, 10-4. As soon as you can. Do me a favor, can you open your mouth, please? Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Lift up your tongue. Okay. All right.
Do you have any fake teeth or anything like that? Okay.
All right. I'm going to stop this now that we're here.
Do you have any smart device? All right, I'm reactivating the body camera. Do you have any scars, marks, or tattoos? Okay, what's your most prominent scar? Anything that's visible and identifiable? So right knee? Okay. Any tattoos? No. Okay, thank you.
County 3060, on location, 112 Malta. Chris.
Were you born in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay.
County 4761 on top. 4761 going front. I'll be in front of joint cleaners with Delta 63 Kilo Whiskey Zulu. Delta 63 Kilo Whiskey Zulu receipt.
And height, I had 5'3", is that correct?
5'3", 5'4".
5'3", okay. And what color are your eyes? Brown, thank you. I'm sorry, I have to ask your weight. Officer told me it indicated before it was 168. Does that sound accurate? Okay. And what color are we calling the hair? Brown? Are you employed?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you employed? And what's your position there?
Account executive.
Account executive? Thank you.
County 30, you know what I think? Just received a notification for 21 Drakestown Road. I just heard a carport and attached all the information for it. No problem.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know, like that breathalyzer, I think
Yeah.
that was a real, I think we just got it back in the last,
Oh, yeah, it's...
right?
Well, it's a scientific instrument, you know?
Yeah.
It's it needs tender love and care sometimes. A lot of certifications go into it.
If you go to a really advanced, specialist in fields of like pulmonology
Yeah.
and allergy, they have like booths where they do those tests.
They have what?
Booths.
Oh, yeah.
Sit in like a booth. Has her husband been called back again?
Not yet. We're still going to be about an hour.
Okay.
Can I get your employer's name, address, and your phone number for your employer, please?
I don't know the number.
Do you know the name of the employer?
Just told me. Okay. If you would stand up, please. We're going to stand right in these little footprint marks, and the camera's up there. We're going to be taking your picture here. If you can take off your glasses, please.
Can
You just set it right down the bench for a minute.
handling that detail for now, and send me the information.
Like your work number, miss?
I don't.
Where do you call? Where do you report?
Okay, ready to take your picture? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You can relax. Just stay there. We're going to take one more, actually.
Did you recapture that one?
That was good. I took it.
What she was looking down?
Yep. So now what I want you to do is keep your body facing me. Go put your feet back in the little... And now you're going to keep your body facing me and just turn your head that way. There you go. Hold that. Okay, you can relax. Okay, maybe you can put your glasses back on.
May I use the bathroom?
Yeah, just a minute, okay? We're just going to get through these fingerprints, and then we can use the bathroom. Once I get done with these, we get the other process going when you guys go to the bathroom. It should only be about another 2 or 3 minutes, okay? Is that all right? Okay. All right. Just stand right in front of this little gray box for me, please. All right. First, we're going to start with the right thumb, please. I'm going to be doing all the pushing and pulling. We're going to be like doing a little dance here. Right forefingers at first. Right thumb. Left forefingers.
County 38 for District 1, Wentworth Golf Club, 500 Squaysman Road, for the 911 Mendham.
Now we're going to be rolling them. Right thumb, please.
40.
signature saying these are my fingerprints. Maybe try it once more. Try it again. Hang on 1 second. Go ahead, try it. Try putting the pen out a little bit. Come on in the center. Let me just see if I can get it to go. Slow. There we go. Okay, you guys can go to the bathroom now.
All right, front, oh, like front, out the
No.
doors?
Right in here.
We are going in here, okay, wasn't sure.
Yes. All done? We can. Is it more comfortable out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right,
I was
we're
just going to get her a napkin to dry her hands.
Oh, okay.
Are they there?
Yeah, there's one right here. Here we go. You need more water, ma'am? You do? Okay. Okay, so. Deactivating. Just activating my body camera right now, so it's on.
No worries.
Here's this back. This is the form we're going to be completing between you and me. Okay. I'm going to fill all this stuff out, and I'm going to read it to you. I'll actually just read it to you right now, and then I'll fill it out as we go, okay?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to read this verbatim, so
Yeah, go for it.
we'll get through this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, this is called a potential liability warning. Like I explained to you before real briefly, it's basically warning you that you're taking responsibility of your wife. If you allow her to drive and she gets into a crash and kills somebody, you guys can be responsible for it, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just going to read this basically verbatim for you.
Please.
So it'll have your wife's information up here. It'll have the arresting officer's information right here. What she's charged with. She's being charged with a refusal. She basically, the second that she had the opportunity to blow into the machine, she started having this coughing fit that you're hearing right now. It's a dry cough, but basically she was not coughing at any time during the traffic stop. She was not coughing at any point in time during the entire process in the back room until she was moved into the testing room and where she had to provide samples with her breath, and she started to just have coughing fits. And we basically warned her multiple times. We gave her multiple opportunities, and so when this happens, we feel someone's trying to defeat the test for us, we charge them with refusal. So if you have any other information, Officer Hopf can tell you what's going on there, because I was not in the room when that was happening. So in the meantime, so she's being charged with DWI and refusal. So the one test that we did run that was a good test, the result was a 0.17. So the legal limit is 0.08.
And what test is that?
That's the alco test machine. It tells the content of alcohol in your blood.
Okay.
So basically, she's more than double the legal limit. Double would be 1.6. She's a 1.7.
Okay.
So she's more than double. Okay, I'm going to read this verbatim. Here we go. You've been summoned by or on behalf of the person whose name appears above as defendant to transport or accompany the defendant from this law enforcement agency. The defendant has been arrested.
County 47 cars, CBS Department.
Has been arrested and charged with one or both of the motor vehicle violations checked in the box above, pursuant to New Jersey Statute 39450.22. This warning is to advise you that if you accept responsibility to transport or accompany the defendant, and you permit or facilitate the operation of a motor vehicle by the defendant while the defendant is intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, then you are potentially subject to criminal penalties and civil liability. Permitting a person who is intoxicated or who has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law to operate a motor vehicle is a violation of New Jersey Statute 39450A. If you are charged and convicted under that statute, your driving privileges will be suspended, fines and monetary penalties will be imposed, and you may be incarcerated. If you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where other persons are injured or killed, then you may be subject to indictment and criminal prosecution. If you are prosecuted and found guilty, the court can impose fines and mandatory penalties and a prison sentence, in addition to any criminal liability. If you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where there is property damage or personal injury or death, then you may be held liable for civil damages, and those damages may not be covered by insurance. And then the next section will be the person acknowledging receipt, and I'm going to be filling in your information here. I'm going to be filling in my information here. And basically it says acknowledgement of receipt of the potential liability form. I, signature of the person summoned, have received this potential liability warning from the law enforcement officer whose name appears below. And once we fill all this out, I'm going to give you a copy of this. And then the next section is refusal to acknowledge in writing, receipt of potential liability warning. I would be, if you're refusing to sign here, I will print your name here, print name of person summoned, was given a copy of this potential liability warning, but refused to sign the acknowledgement of receipt. And then I'll sign it, and I'll date and time the refusal.
Okay.
Is that what we're going to do, the refusal part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just taking advice right now.
I don't blame you, sir,
Okay.
whatsoever.
You've been polite to me, and I've been polite to you, but I
hey,
need to do what I got to do.
No
So,
offense.
all right?
I don't take it personally.
All right.
You talked to your attorney. You said you're doing that from the beginning, so it's
Okay.
all good. If I could just have your license one more time. I left the copy of it back there. I just need to fill out this form, and we'll take care of this.
No worries.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, so as we do this, what questions did you have for me?
I didn't know how much longer this was going to take. I'm trying to get the kids for soccer. It was a very straightforward question.
Okay.
You wanted to get your camera, which is fine.
Yeah, no problem.
Am I going to be able to take her as soon as we finish up this
So
form, or is there...
we have, it's going to be a little bit more time. If you would like, we can call you to come back here.
Yeah.
If you would like me to do that, we can do that. I'll have this form ready to go if you need to run right now. And because
I mean, as long as I get home by 6, but I don't know if you...
No. What we do is we can call you.
Yep.
That second that we're ready to go, and it's no rush. We can keep her here, so we'll just give you a call as soon as it's ready.
Okay.
All right? So here's your license. I will have this all ready to go for you when you get back, and I'll give you a copy of it, and we'll go from there, all right?
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
You got it. And we're going to be...
to get back in.
Yep, same thing.
Process
Yep,
as I
same.
did before?
Yep, you know what? Just hit the... if you just pull on this door right here, on the outside door, if you just pull on it, there's actually a little doorbell. You'll hear it right now. Ready?
Yeah.
Listen, ready? Hear that?
Yeah.
So if you just pull lightly on it, we should answer the door within a minute or so. If not...
Do you have my phone number?
She has it, right? Your wife?
You mind if